Over what's going on and some pretty encouraging remarks we're hearing today because XRP might have a big day tomorrow. Allow me to demonstrate their rapid development. Furthermore, Fit21 asserts that no company may own more than 20% of an active digital app, which could endanger XRP. At the conclusion of the video, we will talk about Ripple's escrow. I'm always appreciative of your channel support. In the US, Ripple has received 2 more significant licenses, bringing its total to over 50. Since Ripple is currently one of the few companies doing this, it is significant. The fact that people totally ignore it makes it amusing. A money transmitter license is required if you are transferring funds within the United States. XRP is unable to obtain these licenses on its own. For them to enter the room, pay the compliance fee, complete the necessary documentation, and demonstrate their responsibility as an ecosystem participant, they require a company such as Ripple. Many businesses in this industry have never given compliance any thought. Their whole premise was that they didn't care about organizations or governments and would do anything they wanted. The blockchain is it. They will simply need to adjust to it. Ripple has always used a distinct strategy. Since Ripple is so far ahead of the curve in obtaining these licenses to operate in the market, it is really the best course of action to prioritize compliance. In my opinion, this will have a significant impact on Ripple in the future. When it comes to any institution adopting these norms, these are things they really must do. But people simply ignore it since it's boring. We hear about Ripple because it is ahead of the game and provides these institutions with compliant means to interface with the underlying protocol, which is going to be the holy grail of institutional adoption. There is a lot wrong with the current administration. They look at XRP and Ripple. They see a business and a digital asset that are doing things correctly from the beginning, which is crucial when it comes to institutional adoption of all these stories. Concerning compliance, it doesn't align with all of these narratives about we'll just do whatever we want and people will come, guys, which will soon be forgotten. Another piece of nonsense that keeps coming up is that people aren't using XRP, guys. This is one of the most hilarious stories that you've ever heard, but it's a joke. Check this out. I wanted to provide you all with a little update. It appears that Ripple's payment business increased last year. All of these Bitcoin maxis are claiming that no one is utilizing XRP or Ripple's products. But the company is now essentially just transferring money through cryptocurrency networks. And their payment volume has doubled. This is just another excellent example. In spite of the legal obstacles and the Ripple SEC case, the company was able to double its operations, and I believe that this number will only continue to rise. A great deal of momentum when they get things like an XRP ETF, an XRP strategic reserve, or a Ripple IPO in the works. All of these factors give legitimacy, so you're probably wondering what they have to do with institutions embracing it. All of these factors that affect XRP as an asset cause large institutions to ask, hey, what's going on over here? This company just went public a couple of years ago. We have worked in the financial markets for the past 5 years or the last 50 years and have made a total of $100 billion. And our market capitalization is barely, I think, $12 billion. Therefore, they are the kinds of things that will draw attention in educational institutions. They just transferred how much money, how quickly, and you're going to say, wait a minute, we will be left behind for a very long time if we don't begin working with these individuals. It was simple to dismiss this industry by stating that the regulators don't approve of it, and since that excuse won't last, we can't intervene, people. The straightforward decision that these institutions must make is whether or not to embrace the innovation. Otherwise, I believe that the majority of them will be left behind. They will be compelled to halt innovation, which will drive them to collaborate with businesses like Ripple that adhere to regulations. Ripple's business is expanding rapidly since customers are aware of how good their product is. If this is a front, Bitcoin maxis disregard these basic facts. Since it undermines their strategy, Ripple ignores the fact that their company would not be expanding rapidly or utilizing XRP in large quantities. One of the few digital assets being used in a way that gives the current Ripple system practical utility is XRP. The fact that Brad Garlinghouse has already said that Ripple has signed more contracts in the last 6 weeks than the entire last year shows that these traditional financial institutions are finally beginning to see the big picture. This is because Ripple is one of the only digital asset companies approaching these institutions and telling them, hey, this is how you operate in the digital world safely and compliantly, which are things that they will need to step in. I want to quickly discuss another piece of FUD prior to discussing what will happen in Sumemi tomorrow. There have been a lot of predictions about it, and the following piece of FUD we've seen, which basically state that XRP won't be seen as a decentralized system because Ripple essentially controls more than 20% of the supply. The recent FUD basically goes like this, quote, under FIT 21, therefore, when people learned that no digital asset issuer or associate may have more than 20% of the total units released, they all freaked out. The decentralized nature of the XRP ledger has changed. The amusing thing is that it makes no difference. The XRP ledger is distributed. The consensus protocol is unaffected by Ripple's XRP holdings. To learn more, see my video from last night. Some people find it to be a critical issue. People are in a panic when lawmakers issued a bill that stated that you cannot hold more than 20% Bitcoin maxis. Takes the lead by eliminating the clause stating that this is only applicable to tokens that are freely transferable. Why is this important now? Since Ripple's entire supply is escrow protected, it is not eligible for decentralization. The maxis will attempt to mislead you about XRP, but we are aware that their attempts are nearly always false. It is crucial that you take a broad view, observe what is being developed here, and recognize the momentum. All it takes to see that Ripple is in a fantastic position and has some sly connections behind the scenes to keep them on course is a thorough comprehension of what's going on here and an examination of the facts. I was all right because I didn't give tomorrow's XRP Community Day any thought. Tomorrow is XRP Community Day where everyone gathers to talk about XRP. However, I just finished a phone conversation with a Ripple team regarding tomorrow's plans, and I can assure you that the information we're sharing will be invaluable. Very excited since the world isn't prepared for what's about to happen. It's odd to say that in a video, but someone said, oh hell, not serious. He went on to say, I don't think people know half of what's going on. It will be interesting to see what happens when we are discarded, though this seems more significant. I anticipate smart contract discussions on the XRP ledger. I have no idea what this is, but it's going to be huge and will probably reveal some fascinating new findings and efforts tomorrow. The things that happen here are fascinating, what we discover and how it will affect XRP in the future. Guys, here's another example. Everything is heading in the right way. We appear to be in an endless loop of positive, bullish momentum. Finally, I would like to quickly discuss the XRP crash, people. We did observe that XRP accurately reflected this pattern. Directly from this building, we predicted that there would be upward volatility. It was erratic. Definitely to the downside, but it's crucial to understand that XRP is recovering very immediately. This, after all, is an indication of some really serious strength. The XRP price chart will need a moment to sort of settle down and decide where to go. What you need to realize is that there is an enormous amount of demand for XRP at the moment. Instantly, these dips are being devoured. After being liquidated by 15% in a single day, XRP recovered to its trading level. I think this is nothing more than whales trying to wipe you out by manipulating the market and trying to get you out of XRP. Right now, we are seeing whales amassing XRP like that. Before, back above $3, people, this is a very powerful strength because they are aware of the regulatory compliance to allow large institutions to use XRP for its full intended use case. We have never seen nearly no